Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, powered by the Fatback Soul Shack in Christiansburg. Here is DreZ and Huck.
Whoops.
Quiet, and I dropped it on the floor.
We'll get it later. Brewsday Tuesday is upon us. My name is DreZ, and as always, Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz is with us.
Yo.
What up, Huck? And Brewsday Tuesday is brought to you by Ye Old Fatback Soul Shack. I was getting a little too crazy with it. Now
That's all right. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Fatback Soul Shack over in Christiansburg, 118C off I-81. I went over there and asked if you wanted to join me, and you said, my leg, my knee.
My knee. You know, but that's the day I went to the doctor.
Yeah, and I guess your knee wasn't doing so.
He drained it out, and I'm much better now.
All right, well, that's good.
Hopefully.
You missed out.
Oh, I bet I did. I know.
I got their wings. I hadn't had their wings yet. They're huge.
Are they good?
Yeah, I was housing them, man. They got the special peppers on there.
Oh, yeah?
Got a couple tasty beers to go with them, too, if I might say so.
You did.
Not too shabby.
I eat there occasionally. Don't tell you about it because I know you cry.
Yeah, you live a lot closer than I do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I don't get over there very often.
I go to Roanoke all the time, so I'm always driving through that exit, and I go, I could eat there.
And it's like, hell yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So the theme of this week is hunting. We're hunting for beers because it is hunting season now.
Yep.
And there's a lot of hunting themed. I don't know about a lot, but your idea was hunting themed beers. When you went hunting for hunting themed beers, how did it go?
No, not the same as when I went regular hunting. I didn't see much. I didn't even get a shot. So I was kind of looking for camouflage beers, and I couldn't find any.
So that's the thing. Like, I distinctly remember seeing like that they make camo, like Busch Light or Keystone or
one of those
High Life or something. One of those redneck crappy beers. That's what I was expecting this week.
It could have been there, but I just didn't see it.
You couldn't see them.
It was
Can't find them.
camouflaged.
Oh, that's some good disguising.
That is.
But you were able to find something.
So what I got, we'll start out. I'm starting out with, we're getting ready to go hunting today. So now we have the long trail.
Am I already drunk? I poured this beer and I lifted it up to my mouth to smell it, and instead for some reason I went and smelt the microphone. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
We did go to the parade over the weekend, so
yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
The holiday parade. Your granddaughter was in it.
Yeah, that's right. And there was a keg of beer going down the street. They wouldn't give us any.
Yeah, they gave us a little carrot.
we came up with the idea of they had the transit buses, putting a keg on the bus and picking people up. Remember that?
Next year.
Yeah. So I it's up on YouTube now.
All right.
So if you want to see, and I edited it, but you and I are still doing running commentary through most of it.
Oh, I'm sure. I
cleaned it up a little bit.
Okay,
still
good.
PG-13. But yeah, I took out the really bad stuff.
Okay. Digression. What are you pouring? What do we got?
So you got the long trail you're tasting.
Yeah, I know what I got. Yeah,
so we got to hike in, and once we get hiked into the woods, we're going to find the Backwood Bastards, and it's from Founders.
Founders Backwood Bastards is in your glass. I got the Long Trail Ale, which is Amber Ale, and Long Trail Brewing Company is out of Vermont, which I guess that would be a long trail to get up there to get a beer. Take a hike. Take a hike, they say.
It's a really good brewery, as is Founders. That's one of the reasons I like the Long Trail. It's just all their beers are pretty darn good. And so basically this part of the show, we're going in to get ready to hunt. And I think a lot of people do that. I'm sure they don't drink and hunt. That would be wrong.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, right?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
No, so I'm sure that no one would do that. But if you were going to do that, these would be a couple good beers to drink. I have people that rent my cabin out in the woods, and they drink a lot of beer. I always have a lot of trash I can take to the recycling every time. So that's a pale ale, which is of course one of my favorites.
It says it's an amber.
Right. Well, it's amber on the edge of pale, and I believe this is
okay.
Well, it's an amber ale. But
I'm gonna listen to Huck, not what it says on the bottle.
Don't listen to that. And this is aged in oak bourbon barrels. I think I was trying to look it up at my Untapped.
I noticed that one looks a lot darker. So that's what it's a bourbon barrel.
I thought it was a barley wine. That's what I'm kind of waiting to see, but it is bourbon barrel.
I think I saw that the next one's going to be a barley wine.
Oh, maybe this is...
Maybe you're getting them confused.
I'm just trying to get up. I'm just having a little trouble here with my Untapped.
Yeah, those...
So maybe I'll go through Google. Google. But anyway, so this is a deep, dark, rich beer. But anyway, back to hunt. Did you ever hunt?
Like I said on the, I think it was mentioned on the promos. I've never really been hunting before. Like, I've been fishing, but I don't think that counts. You don't use a gun to go fishing, at least not where I'm from.
Well, the first time I ever went hunting, I was an adult. I never really went hunting as a kid. I mean, we took a BB gun and went out after.
Oh, I've shot a couple BB. Yeah,
but actually, the time I bought a rifle, I was working at Wintergreen, and this one guy's like, "Well, you can come over hunt on my dad's farm." I'm like, "Okay." So I go over there and I'm hunting. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm walking around and I see a trail. I'm like, "Oh, this is probably a deer trail, right?" So I'm walking down a deer trail and there's all this brush down by the creek. There's something moving around in there. So I'm like, "Huh." So I walk down close to the brush and something moving. I bring a rifle up to my shoulder and I cock it. And all of a sudden in the bush, this big head rears up out of the bushes and goes, "Moo, buddy, moo! I'm a cow!" And took off.
It was a cow?
It was a cow, yeah. Almost shot a cow. So I understand how people can make mistakes.
Of shooting them. But you did the smart thing and waited to see what you were shooting
Right,
at.
right. I was waiting to see, but I did pull the hammer back, and the cow heard that and knew what it meant.
It was time to go.
Yeah, time to go. So I actually did get an 8-point buck that year. I felt pretty lucky.
Oh, that's badass.
And then I had to drag it out of the woods for hour upon hour. So after that, I only car hunt. Now, I hunted till I was about 40 or so. That's when my knees started troubling me, So I quit hunting then.
I mean, I would go shoot some deer just because I'm not a big fan of deer. I've hunted them with my car, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah. I've got more with my car than I am with a rifle.
And so I wouldn't mind taking a couple more of those and lowering the population to help save some vehicles. Plus, I know enough rednecks and people around here that I could be like, hey, maybe some deer jerky, give me some meat.
Yeah, a lot of people like to.
Because I wouldn't know how to do any of that crap. But that's really the point. Like, I don't like if you just kill it to kill it. But if you're going to eat it and stuff, hey, go for it. It's the natural way.
I help people, like, sometimes, if somebody will have a problem with groundhogs, because they'll break a horse's leg in a field. So, I don't mind hunting those because I can just sit in one spot and do it. Don't have to run around. But a lot of people really enjoy hunting. And a lot of it's camaraderie, going out and hanging out in the woods and having a campfire. I just have other ways.
Not drinking beer.
Well, they usually do drink some beer, but you can only hunt when it's light, so you can drink while it's dark.
Afterwards, there you go.
So it's all good. And a lot of them hunt on four-wheelers. It sounds like fun, too, but I've never tried that either.
Well, speaking of beers and hunting beers, what you ready to untap this bad boy? What are you thinking about your little bourbon?
It's a Scotch ale.
Scotch ale, okay.
Scotch ale, which is a, malty, but it's Scotch. And
it's super
aged
dark.
in bourbon barrel. Yeah, it's super dark. Very nice head, very nice lacing. Very, very bourbon-y.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to give this a nice fat 4.25.
4.25 for the
very smooth beer.
And what is it called again?
It's a Backwoods Bastard Bourbon Barrel.
Backwards
Bastard
Bastard
Oak Bourbon Barrel. Oak Bourbon Barrel.
Say that 5 times fast.
So you do get a little of the oak. Was it tannins? Oak is like a tannic flavor.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
You tell me. Well, cool. For me, for the Long Trail Ale from Long Trail Brewing Company, which says it's an original Vermont amber ale, but as Huck will tell you, it's a pale ale.
Amber pale.
It's a pale ale.
Similar.
It's a pale ale that's very amber in color and taste.
I mean, what's the really difference? I don't know. Don't think there is one. Amber pale ale.
I guess it's the color, really. And there's the kind of that flavor. Ambers kind of have that almost like more of a caramel.
Yeah,
kind of,
less hops. Pale ale's going to have hops.
Which this certainly does. It has those notes to it. It's a pretty nice beer, man. Like you said, I don't know if I've had much stuff from Long Trail before, but I mean, if this is a taste of what most of theirs are like, man, I'd say that's pretty solid. I'd like to try more of their brews, but as for the Long Trail Ale, I'd say it's a solid amber, man, a solid pale ale. Probably, a 4.25. We're drinking different beers, but giving out the same scores.
It's a Pam.
Not much changes.
Pamblale.
A plan bale.
Plan bale.
All right, I don't even know. I don't get it, but
I'm making stuff up.
We'll delve into it a little bit more as we play this song, and then we'll be back with round 2 of Brewsday Tuesday. We're hunting for beers on 105.3 The Bear.